So we decided we wanted to do a video podcast in our house. And we're going to bust out some ChatGPT questions. And we're going to just talk about literally anything.
Yeah, literally anything.
This was McCall's idea, believe it or not.
No, it wasn't.
I've been trying to get her to do a podcast with me since 2023.
I've done so many with you.
She's done 2 with me.
3.
Well, that one was with your mom.
Okay, but I was also there.
That's true. It was a good one, too.
Okay, so how should we start?
I think we should
You're the captain.
I think we should just
ship.
bust out the questions and see how it goes. What do you think?
I start.
Okay. These are ChatGPT good podcast questions.
They're actually questions that our fans and writers submitted, and so
right. That's what we meant to say. AI fans, artificially intelligent fans.
Okay, what's something you've been obsessed with lately?
Ooh, my daughter, Joan.
That's such a good answer.
I'm obsessed with her.
Oh my gosh, me too.
I'm constantly thinking about her. I feel like I overshare about her with people. Like I forget that they're not as interested in her as I am, you know?
Yeah.
And they should be. So I'm not apologizing on their behalf. I'm just saying that I do overshare occasionally.
Anything specific about her lately that you've been obsessed with?
Seeing her little personality come out has been super fun. Like I feel like lately she's almost 9 months old, so she's almost been out as long as she was in.
Yeah. That's so crazy. In and out. 9 months, baby.
And I feel like now we just like hang out, like we're just friends, you know, which is probably, it's toxic. They say it's toxic if you call your kids your friends, but
that's true. Gentle parenting and whatever they call it. I'm obsessed with her giving kisses. That's kind of been my new fixation.
Talk me through that.
Of Joan. Oh my gosh. She just leans in and gives you these wide open mouth, just like kisses. And like her tongue just like, just kind of like rests against your lip. And it's just like so gross and so cute. And it's just like, oh, I love her.
She looks like a little guppy.
Yeah. She's so bald. Like, I don't know. She's just so cute. That's so crazy that Joan was your answer, because when I asked this, the first thing that popped into my mind was Built Bars. So a little bit of a different kind of approach to the question.
Well, let's talk about it though. Let's talk about your obsession with Built Bars.
So
you should see our cupboard right now.
Oh my gosh.
We have 12 different varieties of Built Bars. We have 10 of each. That's not an exaggeration.
It's not. It's like,
where did you find those? They just showed up at my house one day.
I don't even know how. I think I just asked, like, because before I was eating Thick Crunch bars from Costco, Robert Irwin.
Yeah. Steve Irwin's.
Wait, is that what
it's not.
What is his name? Robert.
I think it is Robert Irving.
Irvine.
Steve Irving's.
I don't know.
Non-deceased stepbrother.
And they're just really yummy. And I was eating those like every morning. Like I would have one. But then I was just like, I don't know, the macro layout is just not the best with those. So I was like, I need to find one that's like better. And I don't really know what I'm looking for, but I just know the Built Bars, as far as I'm concerned, I feel like their macros are better. But I don't like them as much as the Fit Crunch. But I do really like them. I like having one in the morning.
I don't want to micromanage your answer here, but I would like to take a step back and just talk about the chronology of your fitness bar obsessions. Because when we started dating, you were like super into Cliff Bars.
Yeah. I love starting my day with a bar.
And she was like really into Cliff Bars, right?
Yeah. And I don't really know why that was. I think they were just easy to find, and they were somewhat affordable and like had some good flavors. But it wasn't like I don't know. I don't really know why I was so fixated on them. Maybe they just felt like a healthier option than ones that were like covered in chocolate.
Yeah. They do feel, because
that's what I'm eating now.
It feels like you're eating a bowl of oatmeal, but
yeah, it feels more, it just feels healthier, but they're honestly not that great for you either, I don't think. I mean, it's not horrible, but
it's like you're supposed to eat a Cliff Bar if you're on a hike, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of carbs and like a lot.
Yeah, lots of carbs. Yeah, which I like them. So I I'm hungry in the mornings, right when I wake up, basically, but not hungry enough for like a huge, crazy meal. But if I don't eat something, I kind of have like a stomach ache. So I just like to start my morning with a bar.
So it was Cliff Bars for a bit.
Yeah, Cliff Bars.
And then where did it go from there?
Well, in high school, I even would do the same thing, and I would just eat my parents' like protein bars or whatever they had. So I've been doing it for forever.
You're very consistent.
My parents would eat like they also kind of go through their phases of the bars that they like. Like they would eat like those Kirkland brand, like really thick protein bars. You know what I'm talking about? You've had them before.
Yeah.
They are not good.
They're terrible.
But I would eat one of like...
They're so hard to chew. I don't know how that company is in business.
Anyway, I would eat that like every morning. And then my mom also went through like a phase of the ones that are the RX bars. Have you ever had those? The chocolate sea salt were my favorite. So I ate those all the time. And then, yeah, Cliff Bars, Fit Crunch bars. Now I'm on to Built Bars. This is probably the most boring topic we could be talking about right now.
But I don't know.
So right now I'm on Built Bars.
Built Bars are pretty rad because they're chewy. It's like a puff.
Yeah,
it's like not chewy. Well, it's like marshmallow-y.
Yeah, and I honestly don't love that about, like, I like a crunch. So I think that's why I like these a little bit less than Fit Crunch bars. But I do, like, there's more protein in them for less calories and, like, barely any carbs and barely any fat. So
I was big into Kit Kats in high school, Kit Kat bars.
Yeah.
The macros were off kilter in more ways than one, but it was a different era of my life. That era ended like 2 years ago, I think.
Your high school era?
Yeah. Like I'm 33, but
oh,
I probably have the emotional maturity of a 17-year-old.
No, I feel like emotional maturity?
I don't know.
No, for sure you have the emotional maturity of like someone in their 50s.
Really?
Yeah.
This is news to me. I've never heard her say this before.
And you'll never hear it again.
In my 50s? As in, like, I picture someone in their 50s, like someone who's just starting to give up. You know, they're like, yeah, no, they're like, it's my life is sort of over.
No, okay, wait. What's the saying regularly. They say your 20s is for like dreaming and like planning. And
you've been
like,
dreaming a lot lately because you're still there.
No.
We have an 8-year age gap.
Your 20s is for like dreaming, planning, being creative. Your 30s is for like starting to make that your reality, like building. Then your 40s is for you to like enjoy it, like start to enjoy it.
And then your 50s, it's when you start to give up.
No, why are you giving up? You're still like, your 50s are when you have learned a lot from it.
Yeah, and you've learned
You're not giving up.
Okay.
Okay, but I would say, yeah, your emotional maturity is like really old.
Thank you. Is that a compliment? I can't really tell.
It's a compliment.
Okay.
And then what are the other types of maturity?
Intellectual maturity.
Social maturity? Is that a thing?
Yeah, social maturity. That's the 17-year-old one.
You're like social, intellectual is younger. Not that you're not smart. You're like really smart. Like, it's not.
She never gives me these many compliments.
Intelligence.
But the camera's rolling. I think is really good for me. True. I like this a lot, actually.
Cry me
we should keep doing this.
No, but like the fun side of you is like, I would say like 21.
Drinking age.
Yeah.
I like that. Thank you.
You're welcome. What would you say for me?
Your emotional maturity age?
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you have. Okay, so first of all, McCall has been. She like taught herself the concept of delayed gratification when she was like 5 years old.
I did not. Suzuki taught me that.
Okay, well, is that a person? Mm-hmm. It's a book.
Sasinchi Suzuki.
Sasinchi?
What? I don't know. Wait,
okay.
I'm looking it up. Keep going.
I would just say like you have always been extremely advanced, which is something that people say. Like I always feel weird when I say that because that's what like groomers say, not dog groomers, like the sexual predator kind, when they're like, you're really mature for your age. You know what I'm saying? But you really are very advanced as far as like planning, delayed gratification. You were like, when you said when you were like 8 years old, you intentionally delayed gratification. I started doing that 2 years ago.
No, it was like yesterday was your first time. I noticed it.
Really? What? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I just...
you grew up fast.
I remember one of the first times I did it, I did this, not knowing what it was when when I did violin lessons with my brother. Like he and I took from the same teacher. Mitchell and
Mrs. Mensch.
And we had to drive an hour to get to our lessons, and then we each had an hour lesson at least. It was either an hour or an hour and a half. I can't remember. And obviously one of us had to go first, and Mitchell never wanted to go first. He always wanted like the extra, like just a break before.
Chill time.
And I was fine with that. I feel like correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone who knew me as a young kid, but I feel like I was pretty like obedient and easygoing and like, I'll just do what you tell me to do, like kind of person. And so I was always fine with that. I was like, sure, I don't really care. And after a while, I was like, actually, this is kind of nice because I just get it over with. And then I am done for the rest of the day and I can just chill. I don't have to practice when I get home. Like I'm done. I can play. She like always had these toys in her house. Like I can just play with the toys and I don't have to be thinking like, okay, any second now, I'm going to have to go in for my lesson, you know? I like learned that and I was like, oh, it's actually really nice to just get the thing you actually aren't looking forward to, or like you don't want to do, or that's like a task, just get it out of the way. And then you just
on
have
the other
free
hand,
time.
Mitch at the same time, he was failing the Suzuki marshmallow test, and he was gratifying himself. He's a lawyer now though, so he pulled it together in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he pulled it together.
You
don't have to delay your gratification. It's just like whatever you prefer. Some people like to have they just like to have a good time right now. And that doesn't bother them. Like I even do that with like the food, like the order in which the food that I eat, like on my plate. Like I'll eat the thing I'm less excited about first and save like the best for last. I don't think this is like a crazy concept. I think
it's not a crazy, but
a lot of people do this.
The reason why it's crazy is because you did it so young intentionally. Yeah, that's what I think it's cool. So I'm saying that you've been very methodical from a really early age. Not that I was there, but like you have always been intentional, intentional, methodical.
I will say, I agree with that.
You're always thinking ahead. I
am.
She likes to clean the house before we go on vacation.
It's also not a crazy concept.
To me, it is though.
A lot of people do that too.
But to me, like that doesn't even cross my mind. But you're like, I want to clean up the house so it's pristine, so that when we return home from this trip, we're coming back to like an immaculate house.
Yeah, it's like
stuff like that.
It's like, do you clean the kitchen at night or in like the next morning? And it's like you want to do it at night so that you don't have to do it in the next morning, you know?
Right.
But also we do both. I do both. I think that's one thing that like motherhood has taught me is that like you can't really delay gratification very well with motherhood because you'll just never get to the gratification part.
Yeah, you have to
because things come up. Yeah, things come up. Naps are shorter than you think they will be. Like you can't really plan in the same way. So like if you are always delaying your gratification, a lot of times you just won't actually get there. Like you just more chores keep popping up, and you're like, okay, well we'll do this, and then I can finally have that drink I'm looking forward to. Not alcohol drink. That's sort of like,
we don't drink.
I don't drink, but like
we're sober.
Then I can finally like have a treat, or then I can finally eat lunch. Or like, sometimes you just have to like.
Sometimes you got to drink your drink while you're being pooped on at the same time.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to like sit in the mess and just like and take a break and just be okay with that.
Yeah. I agree. But can I ask you a question now?
Well, wait a second. You never talked about my emotional maturity age.
I mean, putting an age on it is hard. Like, where did you get 50 from? But I just think that.
My heart.
From your heart?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that I'm going to give you 62. I'm serious.
I'm not older than you emotional maturity wise.
She absolutely is.
I give myself 25.
25? That's good.
It's me in
right on the money.
22 days.
You're also really, really spectacular at pattern recognition. But I do think that we like over-label. That's what I'm trying to say. We over-label in our society, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
I've been given so many labels. I've been diagnosed with ADHD by like 20 friends.
And you might have it. I think you should get evaluated.
By who? Who's going to evaluate me?
Chat.
Chat? Yeah. Should I ask chat right now?
No.
I'm not going to. Why not?
Because it'll take too long.
Fine. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question now. You ready?
Okay.
What's something that you used to believe 5 years ago that you no longer believe?
5 years ago, I was 19, almost 20. That's crazy. That was the worst time of my life.
Why? Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Okay. Moving on.
Do not. That was the worst time of my life. I feel like in 1920, I believed that I knew not everything, but everything.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I feel like I knew everything. I don't know, you couldn't tell me otherwise. And I had a plan for my life that I knew was the right plan. And I think basically everything I believe now is different.
Everything?
About myself and my values, I think.
Okay.
Well, a lot of my values.
All right.
Not all of them. But I don't know. I was really dumb at 19 and 20. Really dumb.
We all were.
It also was a pandemic.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. So I feel like I just
Never forget.
I was just spiraling in general. I was living at home again after living in New York City, and that was really hard. And I was dating some people. That was
idiots.
confusing. No.
That was, yeah. I'm glad you don't believe in those people you're dating anymore.
Yeah.
Because that was good for me.
Yeah, I don't know. Now I just feel traumatized all over again. So thanks for bringing that up. Okay.
Hey, ChatGPT thought of it.
I mean, was that a good answer? I feel like I was really vague.
So
Would you say that was an abstract answer?
Yes. I would say that was a very non-autistic answer. So you can be double reassured.
Okay, cool.
On today's podcast that you're not autistic.
I think the bottom line, I believed back then that I knew what was up, and I knew what the rest of my life was going to look like, and I just knew everything. And now I feel like I don't know anything. I feel like at 19 it was I was walking through life with my fists held tight on this is what it's going to be like. And now I'm walking through life with my hands open, ready for help. Somebody please help me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just open to more just ideas, and I'm more open to being wrong and admitting that I don't know a lot. I feel like I don't know anything. I don't mean that in a self-deprecating way. I just mean
you just can tell there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn.
Yeah.
So
I feel the same way. I feel that, I don't know. I think the paradox though that I'm kind of dealing with right now internally is that I feel a lot more open-minded than I was in the past, but I think I feel less open-hearted than I did.
What's the difference for you? What does that look like?
I think that I don't know why. I feel like I analyze things a lot more intellectually. I'll think more about different variables and like you were saying, the concept that I could be wrong about something, but I don't feel I just feel more guarded, you know? I think I feel like I know what it feels like to be pushed around or have people kind of coming for you sometimes. And I feel like I want to protect myself from that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. One thing I noticed back from going along, what you just said reminded me, back in high school, early college days, I feel like I was a lot more confident than I am now, but it wasn't confidence based in anything to actually really be confident about. I feel like it was just based in ignorance. I didn't know enough to not be confident, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like the more I've learned, the more I'm
yeah,
there's not a whole lot. I just don't know as much as I thought I did, so I'm not as confident.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel more guarded in that way too.
Yeah. And I've heard the saying, striving for simplicity beyond complexity. Initially everything seems simple, and then you're at where we're at now, where things just you realize you don't know so much, and then supposedly there's simplicity again on the other side.
Interesting.
When you're 50 and you're giving up. No, but I don't know. I don't know if that's achievable in this life, but it's a cool thing to strive for though.
It is. Yeah.
And I think that it's good to realize that there's a lot you don't know, because then it's like fun to learn. Whereas when you think you know everything, you see new information as like a challenge to your identity.
That's true. But I feel like the more I realize that I don't know, the more unstable I feel or something.
I can relate to that.
And like I feel overwhelmed with how much I need to learn. And I must know it all right now.
Right. Yeah, I have that for sure. Like I want to do something, I want to do it now, and I want it to be perfect now. And I've tried to be better over the last few years at sucking at things, you know?
Yeah.
Which is tough.
It's so hard.
Adults especially don't want to suck at stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And I suck at a lot of stuff, so.
Yeah. Okay, my turn.
All right.
Okay. Let me read.
We're scanning AI fan questions.
You can edit this out, right?
Yeah, I can edit this out. Or I could just talk through it like a spaz while she's looking for another question and ask you to subscribe to this podcast so that we'll have more subscribers.
What's one thing people always get wrong about you?
Ooh, one thing? I'm pretty goofy, and I don't really put a lot into my appearance, I would say. And I think that at times people think I'm like unintelligent and not to be taken seriously. So they like think I'm dumb and like not really a force to be reckoned with, and then they're usually proven wrong later.
I see that happen a lot. Yeah, because you do have this very like bubbly, you'll make yourself the butt of the joke to like break the silence. You're just goofy and like outgoing when you're just like meeting you know, when you meet you for this first time.
But I will say, sorry, finish your sentence.
And you are that way. Like you are.
I'm also very absent-minded, so some of it's like,
no, but you,
what's going on?
You are, and you are like all of those things. Like you are like really social and easy to talk to. And I hear that about you all the time. But you are also like a super deep thinker and like very passionate and very emotional and sensitive. And a lot of times those like don't go together.
Yeah.
Like either you're one or the other kind of, but you're sort of a mix of both. And like you get angry at me and then you hit me. You get angry and like really passionate, and like you will stick up for people and you'll like say what's on your mind, and you'll like fight with people if it's called for, you know.
That's true.
Not like physically, but
and
like you'll argue with
uncalled
people.
For.
Yeah. And I think that really takes people by surprise because of the way you like show up to the world is very soft and sensitive and like sweet.
Well, that was nice. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that. I think like, I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm actually like a secret genius or something, but that certainly is not the case. But like I don't know. I think that it's really frustrating to me when people have a facade and they have like a persona that they've created to try and be taken seriously in the world.
Yeah.
That really bothers me. So I just try not to be like that. But maybe it's the other side of the coin.
I think the way that you show up in the world is really great. Like I wouldn't say you needed to change anything.
Thanks, babe. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I think you make people feel comfortable, and then you also put them in their place.
I'm secretly abusive. I want to hear what you think. What do you think people get wrong about you?
Well, I can't fault anyone for any assumptions about me, because I do feel like the way I show up to the outside world is so different than how I actually feel like I see myself.
Okay. Will you elaborate a little bit on that?
I feel like, and you'll have to tell me if you agree or not, because, you know, you see me better than I can see myself from the outside. But I feel like I show up very stoically, and I seem uninterested and maybe angry sometimes. Just if you're like looking at me and I'm not like, this is what I've heard at least. And what else? Stoic, just sort of melancholy. I don't know. I'm like picking all the worst things I've heard about myself. But people have also said lots of nice things too. So it's not like I'm not being bullied, you know. But you get the vibe, just like super introverted, shy, and yeah, uninterested basically. But really, I feel like on the inside, I feel like I'm actually not.
Yeah.
I don't know like what I'm trying. I'm not sure what I'm really trying to say. Like I'm definitely some of those things sometimes, but I feel like when it's just like me and you, I'm way more of like a yapper. Like I talk a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm way more like energetic and kind of like silly, goofy. Just as like this is what every introvert person says basically. But it's like to a way more extreme. Like I have like such a harsh like shell, I feel like.
I don't know if I would say it's harsh. I don't know. I would say that you're very intense and like intentional and like methodical, like I was talking about before. So like you'll, for example, like a lot of times when we're in public, you're playing music because you're like so sought after to do that. And so before you play, you're thinking about what you're going to play. You have this whole process.
Yeah, it does depend on what I'm doing, like what the context is.
Yeah, but
if it's like around performing, I'm way more like in performance mode.
Yeah, but no, but I think that like people who know you, you're super loyal. You're like the most loyal person I've ever met in my life. Like you have your people and you look after those people and you're very protective of them. And also like you're always will leave a social situation and you're thinking about if someone's feelings got hurt and you're like, I hope that person's okay. And then you're like, why'd you say that, Tal? That was crazy. Just kidding, sort of. But like, you're very thoughtful and you think about people and you're very sweet. And I think that people might not know that about you just because you can be reserved and focused,
Yeah. I think like what I wish I could just like say to people if I'm feeling, because I don't always feel as reserved in some social situations, but when I am feeling that way, I wish I could just tell them like, I'm not normally like this. And like, I must be feeling like scared right now of something. Cause it really kind of feels like it's like fear. And
is it a conscious thing? Like, are there specific scenarios you're afraid are going to happen?
No.
So it's more just a feeling.
So. Yeah.
Maybe from the past or something.
Yeah. I don't know. But I guess a lot of times I'm afraid of, there are some thoughts I have. Like I'm afraid of sounding dumb. I'm afraid of being made fun of or making myself like humiliating myself. I'm afraid of ruining a first impression kind of thing, or like hurting somebody's feelings unintentionally, or just those kind of things.
Do you think that any of that stems from like violin being such a high stakes thing, where you like so many times when you showed up for things like a lesson or a competition, or because I remember you telling me about lessons at Juilliard, and it's like if you're not prepared for those lessons, like you're gonna get chewed out basically.
Yeah.
So you had a lot of high stakes situations. Do you think you apply that to social situations or?
Yeah, everything was very high stakes growing up with violin for sure. Like competitions, like very end of the world feeling. So maybe. I don't know. But the times when I feel very like I take away all my inhibition, or like for some reason I don't have any of those feelings, I feel really good. And I feel like, oh, I may not actually be an introvert. Really. Like I think I just have like a lot of fear about stuff. But I'm actually, that's fear and introvert. Like those are not the same things, obviously.
Yeah, because
so it's like sometimes when I'm feeling good and I'm for some reason not feeling all those like scary thoughts, I feel way more outgoing. So I don't know.
Yeah, because you'll
figure that out.
You'll come home from something and talk to me for like 2 hours. I don't know why I picked 2 hours. You'll talk to me for a long, extended period of time.
You've been timing me.
And I think that because technically introverts, they want to come home and like shut down and kind of turn on their emotional solar panel and just sit there and just like recharge, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And like with you, I'm not afraid of sounding dumb because you are not judging me, at least not to my face.
I'm not judging
you. Yeah, when I don't have those fears with somebody, like I feel way more just like, okay, like I can just like tell you what comes to my mind. And I could sound super dumb, but it's like, you know me.
Right.
And yeah, anyway. Maybe I do sometimes still have to count with my fingers. I don't know. You know? Maybe I am a little silly and dumb.
We're all silly and dumb.
Maybe I'm not sure what's a country and what's a continent. Maybe sometimes I forget that.
You know what, though? Australia, country and a continent.
See, it's not as simple as one might think.
We've been doing trivia at dinner. Our daughter doesn't speak English, so she doesn't really participate, but she kind of does. She kind of like smiles. She likes being part of the mix, but
she loves it.
It's been fun, though. Like, it's one of a cool new fun thing we've been doing.
It sometimes crushes my soul, though, because I really don't know a lot of stuff. And I should know a lot more stuff.
You're pretty hard on yourself in that category, though.
Well, I definitely am insecure about it, for sure. I, like, barely graduated high school. Barely went to high school.
Yeah, because you were on...
I was on...
the track to Juilliard.
Oh, yeah. So it's like violin was... like that was my high school, you know? And I just kind of like did whatever I had to do to graduate high school, which was like take
bribery.
Yeah, literally like take online courses, do classes like in the packets, which like you're not learning you're not learning the same when you're taking classes that way. You could if you're like really applying yourself, but I was not. Like I was just trying to pass. Well, I got good grades too. Like I did good, but it's just like I wasn't retaining a lot of information.
Right.
Because I was just like in a hurry. Because I graduated a year early, but had to hurry and cram a bunch of classes in order to do so. So that's definitely kind of a sensitive subject for me, is like if I don't know something and like somebody pokes fun at me not know, like, what? I can't believe you didn't know that. Like, what? You know, that kind of like hurts me a little bit. And so trivia is all about knowing stuff. And I feel like I just don't know as much as I could know. But I've never been like a huge facts person anyway. Like I don't know.
I heard Ryan Holiday, he's like the stoicism guy. I don't know. Wrote a bunch of books. Stoicism's like his shtick. But he was talking about the fact that like there's a big difference between history and trivia. How like a lot of times we think like, yeah, do you know your history? Like, do you know how many volcanoes there are? Not volcanoes. History is more like geopolitical stuff. But it's like, hey, do you know who won the Revolutionary War or what year, where they were when it was won? I sound so dumb right now. Anyway, and he's like, that's trivia. And like true history is understanding like the impact of how different things happen like and affect our world now. And I think that's a lot more important because like anyone can gather information. So
what does it mean when you don't know either? No, I'm just kidding.
What I'm saying is like you're very discerning and you have a really strong sense of how things will affect your life and how, you know, so it's like you can synthesize information and piece things together. And I think that's what matters. Whereas like, yeah, you didn't do general studies in college. So you don't know, maybe you don't know about the mitochondria being the powerhouse.
I do know that. Okay.
But like,
I learned that in 7th grade.
Just, I feel like so many people nowadays, especially with just the ubiquity of information, it's like so many facts. We all know so many facts, but none of us can synthesize those facts into actionable wisdom, which
I certainly can't.
I struggle with it.
You do not.
I do struggle with it.
You are so smart. It freaks me out. Okay?
I struggle with...
I like worry for when Joan gets older and she's like, Mom, what is this? And what does this mean? And what is that? Which planet does this? And I'll be like, duh, I don't know. Let me just chat GPT it. I don't know. Should we Google it together?
Yeah, but...
She's going to be like, my mom's an idiot.
No, but I mean, you're super disciplined and you do all these things. Like, she's going to see your example. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, anyone can look something up.
Yeah, and, like, I think what I struggle with is, like, I'm not even really that interested when I think about it, these things. Like, I am interested in, like, history, of course, but I'm not interested necessarily in, like, the quadratic formula.
Right.
Which is...
A squared minus B squared equals minus
like,
C squared.
It's something like negative B is the square root of plus or minus something 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 all over 2A. Somebody fact check me. But anyway, like I'm not interested in that kind of stuff. But I am really interested in like more like psychology, human behavior, like world, people's problems type thing. You know what I mean? Like those are like the podcasts I like to listen to. And basically like goss, the hot goss is what I'm interested in. Like the John Deloney podcast and like kind of the therapeutic, like.
John Deloney's a good intersection between like hot goss, but also like you're learning how to be a better person. Yeah. It's like the Dr. Laura, which I do like, well, yeah, I wouldn't say I like Dr. Laura, but that kind of idea of like you're learning. Did you hear that frog? Mm-hmm. Can you guys hear that frog outside?
It was so loud.
If you can't hear it, I'll put in some sound effects.
But it's like you're learning about like real people's real life problems and how to solve it and what it means and why you're doing this. And I just love that stuff. Mm-hmm. Like that is my kind of knowledge. Like that's what I want to know. And I don't really care too much about like war dates or who won what. But that is like kind of...
Which is proof you're not autistic.
But that's like what people... That's how they measure intelligence, I feel like.
Yeah, well, it's not fair the way that... Because intelligence, especially in America, is measured... It's like academic intelligence.
Yeah, it's just... It's a struggle. And I also like...
But you have that too,
the whole music thing, like that's a whole different type of intelligence too, to be able to play music, you know? And I've studied that my whole life. So I definitely have intelligence in that area, but not to this degree of like, I could name you all of Beethoven's symphonies and all these random facts, like, you know? So then I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know. It's like I know some stuff, but not enough.
Well, none of us know enough.
Your dad knows a lot of stuff.
That's true. My dad knows.
He probably knows enough.
Every species of tree. You hear how I said species just then? No, but he does. Like we'd go on trips. He's like, "What kind of tree is that?" And I was like, "It's an oak tree." He's like, "No, it's not an oak tree. Try again."
See, this is why I have fear. When I'm around your parents, I'm like, "Hey, McCall, you better not say one dumb thing, or you will not be invited back." Okay?
No, my parents are.
Do you realize?
Chill.
Your brother went to Stanford. Your other brother went
to Columbia.
Yeah. Doctor. Your other brother went to BYU and is majored in physics. Mm-hmm.
That's why you feel comfortable around me, because I'm the dumbest brother.
You are not. Your degree was the dumbest. Just kidding.
It was. It totally was.
You are not, though. Kendall even is pretty smart.
Kendall is
okay.
So my sister, for those, she's been on the podcast a while back, but she's special needs, but she's observant. Okay?
She is. She knows her stuff.
It's kind of freaky sometimes, yeah, what she knows, what she picks up on.
Yeah, I get around your family and I'm like, you better just keep your mouth shut.
But your family is also like super intelligent. Lawyers,
yeah, but I do feel like they don't value it by the same way your family values it.
Oh, okay.
Like my family, wouldn't you agree? Like they value intelligence, but it's different. For sure. Yeah. I think because I don't really know why that is, but it just seems different.
Either. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is a little different. I would say like my extended family, there's a big emphasis on, and this was really hard for me actually when I was younger, is there's a big emphasis on like higher education and like what school you're going to. And it was never like, people were never mean about it, but you just would hear about it. Mm-hmm. So I'd hear about like, oh, they're going to Harvard, they're going to Berkeley, they're going to Stanford. Like they got this score on the SAT, and like I was like in class just dying inside, like I just really struggled in the academic environment. So it took me a while and I haven't fully overcome that insecurity, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess my family is that's like a pretty big emphasis, you know?
Yeah.
Which I don't think is a bad thing, but
I have no idea what any of my cousins got on the ACT. Or like my extended family does not talk about it. I mean, they definitely I had an uncle who went to Harvard. Like there's,
very sharp.
It's definitely a family full of doctors and lawyers, mainly doctors. Mm-hmm. So it's like they're all really smart, but it's just not really talked about much. But I don't know.
Can we take a beat though? Because you went to Juilliard. Like you went to but
that's not a brain smart.
Yes, but it is though. It's not. I mean, you're not like memorizing facts about Europe in the 1960s, but you're memorizing symphonies. Like, you know, it's like
it's different. It's a whole different part of your brain, I feel like. But I don't know. I feel the lacking though when I'm with your family sometimes.
Well, I do too. So I bring up a lot of stuff, and like my brothers and my dad are like, that is not correct. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I do really like learning. I like learning how to do things, like how things work. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure. How do we know how long it's been?
we don't until it's over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't like there to be a timer on it.
Do you know what time we started?
I do not.
Not trying to break the fourth wall here, but just curious. It's your turn for a question, though, if you wanted to ask another one.
Absolutely. Okay. Let us pull up ChatGPT again. This dead airspace, I'm gonna have to edit these out for sure.
All the best podcasts edit.
It's true. What's your everybody hates when I say this, but I'm right opinion?
Oh, huh. I don't know if I even have one of these. Everybody hates when I say this, but I'm right.
I can think of one for you.
Really?
It's kind of inconsequential.
What is it?
But it's a very specific, it's one of your specific idiosyncrasies. So I grew up, you go to a baseball game, you go to the movie theater. And,
I know.
And you just leave your trash there, right? You take your popcorn thing, you just leave it, and the theater guy comes and gets it later.
Horrible.
And you hate that. You're like, these animals. Like, you will never leave a movie theater without taking all your trash and throwing it away.
That's how it's supposed to be done.
See, exactly. See, now this is like your opinion, where you're like, this is it, and no one wants to hear it, but it's true.
Okay, I want to do a poll. People will lie. But I want to do a poll of like who thinks that you're supposed to leave your trash and who thinks you're supposed to pick up after yourself. The people who go through the theaters and clean up, I don't think sure they can throw away your stuff, but I feel like their main job is to just sweep popcorn that fell on the ground, like stuff that I'm not going to pick up, like a popcorn
like
off
messes.
like messes. Like, I don't feel like it's like, what are they going to wipe my butt too? Like, I just feel like that's my job, Like, I'm not just leaving my trash around.
You're just very passionate about it.
Expecting somebody else to clean it up. Like, that's a horrible way to go through the world. Like, I just think that is so, like, I don't want to say names, but I just feel like it's just.
I mean, that's how I went through the world up until.
I don't know. I think
together.
It's just a thoughtless way to go through life,
All right.
Which is, it's not the worst thing to be like thoughtless every once in a while. Careless, thoughtless, It's not like you're causing harm on people, but you are leaving the place worse than you found it.
True.
And you are telling somebody that their time is less valuable than yours and their energy is less valuable than yours. And they are.
I was just going with the flow.
They are employees. I get that, but it's more of just like a human thing,
Do you feel like it's just inconsiderate?
When you're at a restaurant and you're tipping somebody and you're being like waited on, of course that's their job to bust the table. But they're getting paid and tipped, and that's not necessarily trash that you can take with you on your way out. You can't take the plates, and you're not going to go back there and do your own dishes. Like, I get that. But it's like a whole different scenario,
Tipping is weird. Tipping gets way weird.
Stop trying to change the subject.
I'm not trying to change the subject.
I can tell that you
what I'm saying
agree with me.
What I'm saying is, they're not getting tipped. And see, this is
this how your parents raised you? Did they raise you to leave your trash in the theater?
I did a lot of things my parents didn't raise me to
do. Your parents leave trash in the theater? We need to get Lori on.
Yeah, we should get Lori
Call her right now. Just can't imagine Phil Haslam.
I don't know, actually. But I wonder where I picked up that habit, because it was just like, just leave it. Just leave your popcorn bucket in your bucket seat and go.
It's horrible.
I
will not raise my children to be that way.
See, I told you.
Okay, what's yours?
My everyone doesn't want me to say something, but it's right opinion.
How did you think of mine so fast? I haven't talked about that
married.
in a long time.
I know you very well.
It's crazy. So fast.
Okay, let me think here. I'm kind of drawing a blank here.
Let me think too.
It's a little late. It's been a long day.
You thought of mine so fast.
I know.
It's like so freaky. I mean, I feel like you have a lot of music opinions like that.
I do have a lot of music opinions.
Why don't you share one of those?
I think playing to tracks absolutely sucks. Which, for those who are not performing musicians, that's when you have basically like, it's sort of like karaoke. You'll have like layers of music that's pre-recorded that you play to. And I freaking hate it. And I think it's just way too common and people rely on it way too much. And it has really, really hurt the live music experience. And like people get bent out of shape at that. I've gotten in some serious arguments.
About playing the tracks? Mm-hmm. What is their counter argument?
Well, people always say like it's super expensive to hire like a bunch of musicians. And I'm like, it would be better to, and I'm going to counter every single one of them. Okay. So like they're like, it's super expensive to hire a bunch of musicians. I'm like, play a more stripped back version. Yeah. That's fine. A lot of times you're playing in a small club anyway, and you don't need all those layers. The other thing that they'll say is like there are certain effects that they want to use that can't be replicated live. And I'm like, it's okay for the live version to be different.
Yeah. Think Radiohead.
Exactly.
It's all super different.
Yeah.
Not crazy different, but different.
And there's just no real good reason for it. Like, it's just lazy performing.
Yeah. And it takes away work for people like me, you know, and you. But a lot of times it's like strings.
Yeah. And like
I think of the Hale Center Theater. Is that the right one I'm thinking of in Utah? Is it Hale Center Theater?
I don't know.
Or
one of the big ones, though, they just use tracks instead of musicians.
Yeah, and is it like South Jordan or something like that? Or yeah, they just use tracks, and it's dumb because you could employ a ton of people, and it would be way better. But like,
it's frustrating, and I've played a lot of shows with musicians too. I've had so many experiences that like I've played so many gigs where we're in the lineups. Like a lot of the gigs I'd play, there'd be like 4 bands on the bill that night, and I'd show up and like we wouldn't be able to play until a lot later because the band's computer crashed, and like they can't play a set without a computer.
That's crazy.
Which is ridiculous. It's like, what are you doing at that point? And I understand like there are bands that are super like industrial bands where they have a lot of sequencers going, so they need to have like a click track in order to sync up like all of that. I totally get that. I mean, like Trent Reznor does that with 9 Inch Nails and stuff, and their live sound is amazing. But it's like, it's really, really frustrating to me that that's where we are now. It's like there's so many different tech things that we can just fall back on, and people are like, oh, it's no big deal. But then like so many rationalizations, and then you just get these sterile live shows. Like I've been to so many of them, and it sucks.
Yeah, I haven't been to that many of them, but when I went to one of them in particular, and you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I was like, why is this icky? Like, what am I feeling right now? And you were like, it's the computer on stage with them. It's them standing behind tables.
Yeah.
Like a computer desk, basically.
Literally.
And they're not like performing. They're just like typing on their computer the whole time. Like
they
that's
just, like,
what
press
they're
space
just
bar.
Pressing buttons. Yeah.
It is crazy how much you can do.
It sounds fine, I guess. You know, it's not, but it just looks like it's just not. It's why am I even at a concert? I should have just stayed home and listened to it. Yeah. In my AirPods.
I think what bums me out the most about it is that so many people have never had the experience of going to see a band play or an artist play where it's like super dangerous and crazy. Where like anything could happen. Yeah. It's like there's an arena full of people and they could mess up. Yeah. And it could be a moment where it's like, you know, or something.
I guess it is scary these days when your mess up could be like viral on TikTok. Yeah. But then you have those moments like the Tate McRae concert where she holds the microphone upside down. And that is way worse than like
100%.
A just regular mess up.
Well, you know what's crazy? Speaking of the TikTok thing, so Let Down by Radiohead has like blown up on TikTok. So you have like a lot of weirdly, Radiohead's having like a TikTok moment. They're getting a lot of new fans, which is awesome. But they started touring, and Idiotech by Radiohead starts out with like a drum machine, but it's like a programmed drum machine where you have to like do the tempo through like this weird synthesizer thing that Johnny Greenwood does to start it. They've had problems with that song for decades, like getting it right live. And someone filmed them kind of struggling with it live, and they were like, Radiohead's like actually sucks, like they're not actually good live. And it's like, no, this has actually like always been hard to pull off live because it's such a progressive thing that they're doing, and you're just not used to not being completely sterile and perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway,
It's depressing.
I just blacked out and probably yapped for 20 minutes about tracks, but I'm very passionate about it.
I liked it.
Thanks, babe. This is what she has to listen to all day, is my weird opinion. Which brings us to our next question. Your turn.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Maybe we could do some rapid fire.
Ooh. Or you like just have to go fast?
Morning person or night owl?
Night owl. I'm not either one really, but
I'm not either one either. I kind of feel like, well,
I just really like to sleep.
I do like staying up later now because it's like our time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm honestly neither. I need sleep.
I just hate waking up in the morning.
I like
hate it
waking
so
up
much.
early-ish if I've had a good night's rest and I can have a slow morning. If it's like a waking up because I have to run out the door, or waking up abruptly because I didn't sleep well, I hate the mornings. But if the mornings are slow and I had a really good night, I would say I'm more of a morning person. But
I think you are.
I'm really just neither. Like once the sun is down, I do not want to be conscious anymore.
Yeah,
you know what I
that's
mean?
true.
One food you could eat every day.
Barbecue,
Oof.
which would be horrible for me, but
Oof.
I love barbecue.
Ugh.
What about you?
My first thought was pizza. Anything kind of Italian, pasta, pizza, that whole.
And there's so many good
Vibe.
options. Like there's so
Yeah.
many ways you could go with pizza, you know?
I just love everything about it.
Oh man,
I
you could have a
love pizza.
different flavor of pizza for every day of the week and every meal.
I honestly think pizza might be my favorite food. If I had to really pick one, which is really hard because I love everything. I love to eat.
Yeah.
Well, I would say barbecue is my least favorite. No offense. But if
I could tell by your reaction every day.
What? I'd eat it. I just don't like barbecue sauce, and
Yeah.
you can't really. Yeah, they go too much together. But I just love pizza, pasta pizza. you know?
Pasta pizza.
A movie you should have seen by now but haven't. I know which one for you.
Titanic.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've never seen it. And it's referenced so often.
I know. I have so many of these.
Really?
Like I've never seen like Casablanca or The Godfather
Mm-hmm.
or like Die Hard. I don't know why that came to mind.
Well, what were we watching? We're watching a show where someone hadn't seen Die Hard. That new Paradise show.
Oh yeah, that was good. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of like the classics or like the really heavily referenced movies. Don't know what to say about that.
Okay.
There's just so many. I saw this TikTok, this guy like crying. He's like, I want to see I want to see more movies, but there's so many of them and they keep coming out.
It's true.
And he was crying, and like I really felt that.
You know what would be so rad is to see a movie, like to see every new movie you watch in the theater. You know?
Well, that's never happening ever again.
It's not. I mean,
Yeah.
the world
Netflix.
just sucks content.
Ruined that.
Netflix, HBO, it's all the same. What was it? Netflix, HBO, and what else? Some crazy merger.
Warner Brothers.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I love going to the movie theaters.
It is really
Oh,
fun.
it's so fun.
Yeah. There's so few experiences where you just have that focused time.
And everyone's doing it together. It's like so fun.
Yeah. Communal experience.
Yeah, and you're like focused. You're not looking at your phone. Well, people nowadays have horrible theater etiquette.
It's getting pretty
Like-
bad.
Horrible.
It's getting pretty bad. I may or may not have checked my phone a couple times during Wicked too.
That's
So,
because you're misogynistic.
I'm not what?
Okay, what's your favorite smell?
Am I allowed to say you? That sounds weird, but
That is
like when I kiss you and I can smell that you're like my person. That's my favorite smell.
cut that out. Cut that out. My favorite smell?
I know what you're gonna say. I already know what you're gonna say. Can I try? Can I guess?
I don't even know what I'm gonna say.
Joan's head.
Oh, I do love the smell of Joan's head.
It's the best. Just a little.
Yeah, it's so good. Gosh, don't even know if I have an answer for this.
Can I ask you some questions?
There's so many smells that I love.
Do you like how Hobby Lobby smells? You know the Hobby Lobby smell? It's like the cinnamon pine cone crafting smell.
I've been in Hobby Lobby like twice in my life.
Okay, well your mom's been way
I think
more.
I like it.
Susan, Do you like the smell of Hobby Lobby?
I'm not one.
Do you, Susan? Sorry, go ahead.
I'm not a person who has a lot of smells I don't like. So that makes this harder.
Okay.
You know? Like, I'm not super, super picky.
Okay. Can I ask you? I'm being very controlling with this question here. I'm sorry. But if imagine me walking through the door with some takeout. What do you want it to smell like?
Oh, so food?
I don't know.
I mean, my first thought was like Chinese food. But I don't necessarily like that smell. Like, I don't think it just smells yummy. Like, yummy, I want to eat it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't necessarily have a good smell, you know? I would say, like, I mean, maybe just because it's right now, but I love anything like cinnamony, pumpkin spicy.
Yeah, you do. We've been getting some
I
candles.
love, like, the Christmas tree smell, like the what do they call it? Like the sage and pine, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I love, like,
Douglas fir.
Yeah, I love, like, earth smells. I love the smell of, like, dirt.
Yeah.
Like fresh dirt.
Oh, yeah. It smells like mountain biking.
I even like the smell of manure. Sorry. But I think it's just because that's where I grew up, you know? Like, it smells like home.
Gasoline?
I love the smell of gasoline.
Rubbing alcohol?
I love the smell of new tires. I love the smell of chloroform.
Again, I'm not abusive. So, you know what's another good smell that we smelled recently was the inside of a bike shop, like a mountain biking cyclist.
Yeah, it's the tires.
We went in, tires and like the different lubes and stuff. That sounds weird, but like
you need to be done with this question.
We went in to rent bikes and we walked in that bike shop and I was like, beautiful.
This is the last one. Most used emoji. I definitely know mine. It's yours.
I have a most used GIF, but I don't know about emoji.
We don't need to talk about
It's
that.
a burning Elmo GIF. He's like in hell and he's burning. I don't know. I get pretty.
Here, I can look. Give me your phone.
Okay.
Mine goes back and forth between the cry laughing emoji and the crying emoji, like with the tears streaming down the face.
Yeah, two very emo emojis in their own right.
Both having to do with crying.
You hate the monkey emojis.
What?
One time I sent you a monkey emoji. You know the monkey where it like covers its eyes? Embarrassed monkey emoji?
Oh, your most used is a red heart.
Oh.
Who you been sending those to? Because it's not me.
I send you hearts. Get out of here. No, I respond to a lot of comments on social with hearts.
Whose?
Just whoever. I don't know. Joe from Nebraska. I'm like, thanks for...
What about Brittany from OnlyFans?
No OnlyFans in this house.
Wait, what were you saying before?
I was saying you don't like the monkey emojis. I sent you one time. I sent you an embarrassed monkey emoji. You're like, don't send that. You were like you don't remember this?
No. Sounds right, though. Like, I feel like that is the correct opinion, but I just don't remember
I think I gave you
having
the ick when I sent you a monkey emoji. Also, you were talking to me about the other day. You were like, I saw a TikTok about how this woman said, when my boyfriend's plane took off, it gave me the ick. And you're like, yeah, that makes sense to me. Is it because you picture a man like being floated away on a chair and you just like, you can't fly the plane himself?
Yeah. Well,
useless.
In the video, she was like making the movement. It was like, yeah, I get it.
The ick is a very interesting phenomenon. Anyway, that was the last one?
Well, that was the last rapid fire question.
Okay. Right.
Unless you wanted more.
Yeah, I'll go with more. These ones are kind of fun.
We could do this all night. I wonder what the world's longest podcast episode is.
Lex Friedman does like 10-hour podcasts sometimes, but I'm sure there's way longer than that.
That can't be right.
Here's a good question. Whose life got worse after meeting you? Be honest.
Neither.
Huh?
Neither.
No, it could be anyone.
Wait, what?
Whose life got worse after meeting you? Could be anyone.
Whose life got worse after meeting me?
Yeah.
No one. Whose life got worse after meeting me? I'm confused by this question.
It's just chat.
Maybe like my exes.
But it was better for a while.
I don't know. I was toxic.
You were not. I wasn't there, but...
No, I mean, I definitely did some damage. Sorry about that.
I did too. I did too to some of my exes.
But I don't think anybody else. Let me know.
Drop in the comments. No, don't do that.
What was your answer? Same?
My answer? I mean, definitely some exes.
Should we tag them?
Yeah. Definitely some people's eardrums.
Ooh.
I've damaged some
your
people's...
own.
Yeah.
That is really, yeah, it's so true.
My own brain, I would say. It met my nervous system and it was like, ouch!
Maybe it was the other way around.
I don't know.
There's no telling.
Whoa. What's your specialty ick that you give other people? This is a weird list.
I know yours.
Hell, do it. Say it.
You can't keep your butt crack in your pants.
Okay. I have a very tall butt crack, okay? And there's nothing I can do about it.
You can either pull up your pants or pull your shirt down.
I try.
That's probably the number one ick that you give me on almost a daily basis.
Yeah. You told me that for the first time the other day. I was like, be honest with me. What are the icks? And you were like, the butt crack thing.
And that was it, really.
Yeah, which is pretty good. You know, I feel pretty good about that.
What's mine? What ick do I give other people?
You're just better than other people, and they feel insecure. Like you're like very impressive, and some people just can't handle it. Seriously, that sounds like a cop out, but
That's a cop out.
people do be getting insecure around you. They do.
We should probably wrap it up.
10 more minutes.
I feel like we've lost all of our listeners.
No, they're just getting into it. Trust me. What's your most villain origin story moment?
I was born a villain.
I was born in it.
You go first.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't think I had one.
Let me see here.
Well, I know yours.
Whoa. Okay.
When
My
you
wife has a villain origin story about me. Go ahead.
when you were beat with a stick.
That's true. I was bullied. I was bludgeoned. Why is this funny? Sorry.
That's because you couldn't think of it.
It's
Like,
true.
oh, I don't know.
I was bullied as a freshman in high school, and ever since then, I've never been the same. I got the snot beat out of me, and now it affects every relationship that I have. It really does.
Really?
Yep. Which is sad.
That is sad. How do you think it affects them?
My relationships? Mm-hmm. I'm very sensitive to when I can feel like someone is trying to attack me or like put me down. And when I say that, there has to be situations where I'm like perceiving that that's happening and it's not really happening. Like I'm very hyper vigilant to that. So like people like making fun of me or trying to dunk on me, I'll have like a very visceral, and like I can, playfully like tease and be teased, I think. But like if I feel like someone is trying to put me down in a public situation, I have a very hard time letting that go. Very hard time. And I'm not really working on it, to be honest. Like I'm not,
Why not?
I think that I don't know how. Because I feel like the only advice people give me is like, yeah, you just got to let it go. Just have a thicker skin, And I'm like, how do I have that?
Yeah,
Right?
that's interesting.
I don't think I became a villain though. Maybe in some stories, some detours of my life.
You didn't.
You sure?
Yeah.
Thanks, babe.
I think it's just more of like a saying.
It's not that deep. Did you think of one for yourself?
Probably when I started violin lessons.
2 years old.
But really, though, I think that would be it.
Okay, you want to elaborate?
No, I think it speaks for itself,
Okay.
Next question.
Okay, let me see.
Or is it my turn, actually? Oh, wait. I forgot I asked about the longest podcast. The longest podcast in the world was hosted by Mike Russell. Claims to have done a 36-hour nonstop podcast in 2016.
Okay.
A team from the Netherlands reportedly completed a 153-hour continuous audio-only podcast.
Of course it's the Netherlands. What else are they doing out there?
The longest audio-only live stream record, which could overlap with podcast style, Guinness World Record lists a 55 hours, 26 minutes in 2023 in Sydney.
Australia.
That's crazy. What are they talking about? And who's listening?
I don't know. But my special needs sister has a fixation on Steve Irwin. Have you noticed that? She brings him up a lot.
Well, it's because his son was on Dancing with the Stars.
Is that why? But it's
Yeah.
like it keeps happening.
Well, because he's won Dancing with, like he was in Dancing with the Stars, on Dancing with the
For
Stars.
how many years though? Because Steve Irwin's been dead for over a decade, right?
And then Steve Irwin was in Dancing with the Stars.
He was?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
She
But
just really likes
I think
talking
that's
about
why
and he's an
you've been-
iconic man. Lots of energy, an affinity for alligators or crocodiles.
How did he die? Was it?
He got speared by an eel. No, a stingray. I'm going to look it up.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, wild. Okay, ready for this? Steve Irwin, the legendary crocodile hunter, died on September 4th, 2006, 20 years ago.
Oh.
In a tragic and extremely rare accident while filming a wildlife documentary called Ocean's Deadliest. Who would have thought it could happen then? You know, the stingray strike. Irwin was snorkeling off the coast of Port Douglas, Australia. A large stingray, likely startled by his presence, you don't say, thrust its barb upward. The barb pierced him in the chest, hitting his heart. Stingrays almost never attack humans. This was a freak defensive reaction. He was being filmed when it happened. How crazy would that be?
Oh.
Death is on camera like
Robert would have only been 3.
that? Yeah.
That's so sad. Also, Robert looks like young Dallin.
He kind of does.
And
But
he
yeah,
won. He's only 22.
Who would have known it would have happened while filming Ocean's Deadliest, you know? But anyway, he's awesome.
You're being insensitive right now.
I think he's really cool, and I think that he's with the spiritual alligators in the spirit world. They don't have teeth. They're cuddly.
I don't have teeth.
Is it my turn?
No, I think it was still that wasn't a question.
Okay.
But we better wrap it up because I'm falling asleep.
Okay. One more question each. What do you say?
Would you do this for 5 hours?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
It's crazy. Coffee or tea? That was the first one that popped up.
Diet Coke.
Last TV show you binged?
Paradise. Mm-hmm. Not Bachelor in Paradise, just Paradise.
Go-to comfort food?
There's so many. There's so
True.
many. If you binge anything hard enough, it becomes a comfort food. Trick question.
What is it? You have to pick one.
Goldfish. Give me a carton of goldfish and a glass of milk. It's like I'm a 5-year-old again. All is right with the world. I haven't been beat up as a freshman in high school yet.
Comfort food?
Yeah.
PB&J.
Ooh.
One place you want to travel next?
Japan.
Oh, same.
Really?
Texting or calling?
Texting. I don't want to hop on a quick
I'm
call.
Gen Z. Sweet or salty?
Salty.
Oh my gosh, this one's hard for me.
It
Because
is
I'm
hard.
both.
Depends on the time of day for you.
Yeah.
If it's 8 p.m., sweet.
Uh-huh.
If it's 2 p.m., salty.
Thank you.
If it's 10 a.m., salty pizza for breakfast
True, I would.
from Domino's.
Favorite holiday? Christmas.
New Year's Eve.
Yours is Halloween, I thought.
Nope.
New Year's Eve, that's kind of lame.
You can't hate on someone's favorite holiday. That's illegal.
Something you can't live without.
My wife.
Oh, I would say the same for you. Dogs or cats? Dogs.
Dogs.
But I do love cats. Summer or winter?
Winter. Except for the time change. Abolish daylight savings.
I think I'm summer,
You're definitely summer.
but I do love skiing. And I love Christmas, so that's kind of confusing, right? Most used app on your phone?
Chronometer these days.
True. Tracking our food. I would say that or TikTok.
TikTok, Instagram, X.
Seriously,
Facebook,
though, I have such a
Messenger,
problem.
YouTube.
Dream job as a kid?
Musician. Rock star.
Mine was a stay-at-home mom.
That's amazing. That's like one of the things I love the most about you.
Hidden talent?
Hidden talent?
Yeah.
None. Right?
No, I feel like there is. You do have a hidden talent. Oh, bowling.
I am not that good at bowling.
So good at bowling.
I'm not that good at bowling.
Oh my gosh. The thing that really makes me so mad about you
Oh, now it's getting good.
is
I knew we
that
shouldn't
you are
stop.
so good at stuff that you have no business being good at. Like, you just try it and you're just good. I think
Like
it's just
what?
because you're strong, so you're just good at it.
Bowling?
There's bowling and there were others that you were just like randomly so good at. And I'm
But
just
you
like,
can't remember them. So
what's one of my hidden talents?
you have a really beautiful singing voice, but you don't want to sing for anyone. You're good at the piano. You're very athletic.
What? You are saying 3 things that I am not.
All of these things.
I
she's
have
good
never
at.
played sports in my life.
That's
I played
because you were-
soccer when I was 4.
That's because you're Juilliard bound, but like you're very athletic. You're
okay.
very like coordinated and
That's nice. A song you've had on repeat lately?
Trinidad by Geese. There's a bomb in my car.
Yeah, it's your vocal stem for sure.
There's a bomb in my car. If you guys haven't listened to Getting Killed by Geese, it's an amazing record. What about you?
I have been so over my freaking playlist. I haven't really been listening to anything. I would say my last like obsession song I'm looking right now to make sure that this is the truth. I think my last obsession song was If We Were Vampires.
Oh, so good. So good.
I think that maybe was my most played song actually this year.
Really?
I think so, if I remember. City Life or Country Life?
City Life.
Country Life. Favorite dessert? Cannolis for you.
Mm-hmm. You got a lot of them.
I love all the desserts.
I can't pin you down in that category.
I love them all.
Yeah.
All of them. I think though, like at the end of the day, I'd have to say like ice cream or cookies, like chocolate chip cookies or like ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of simple, you know.
Yeah, like a really, really, really good cookie. It's hard to beat that.
It
right?
really is.
Like a well-made
It really is.
flat biscuit, sweet
So
flat biscuit.
good. This can be the last one. What instantly makes you laugh?
Instantly?
Why did that make you laugh?
It's just funny because you've been trying to get off this podcast for
Because
like 15
everyone
minutes.
is like, you guys, shut up.
No. What instantly makes me laugh?
Yeah.
I found this Instagram/TikTok page called Unlikely Gems,
Oh my gosh.
and I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. It's this dude in Nevada, right? Is it Nevada? And he like goes to random places and he does like an 80s newscaster style mini documentary on like a rusty pipe in the woods. And it's so genius that I just basically immediately burst into laughter / start quoting it. What about you?
I don't know if I have like one thing. I don't know. Is there one thing that you can think of that makes me laugh all the time?
When Joan does silly stuff, you laugh pretty immediately.
That's true. Everything she does makes me laugh. In like a fun way. Not like, ha ha ha. Dummy.
We're not bullying our infant child.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like TikTok makes me laugh.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm always giggling on my phone when I'm looking at TikTok.
That's true. I work from home a lot, and I'll be sitting in the office and I'll hear like a giggle from the other side of the house.
And then 2 seconds later, McCall sent you a TikTok.
Yeah, literally. Like, what's one that you laughed out loud at recently?
Oh gosh.
You
I
laughed
don't
out
know.
loud at the one at the preacher guy who was like glitching during his sermon. You remember that?
Yeah.
I'll have to throw that one up. It's so funny.
That one was so funny. Yeah. TikTok is so... I need to delete it off my phone again because I have a real problem. I have a problem. I need help.
We need help. Well, this has been super fun. I've really enjoyed this. We're going to keep doing these.
We'll see.
Love you guys.
Love you. Subscribe.
Bye.